Welcome Cape Townians. The City of Cape Town has released its draft budget for 2025 and 2026, themed, Invested in Hope. But hope needs scrutiny. The city presented at the draft budget meetings via its ward councillors a high-level overview with a 12-minute video and presentation slides. Clearly, when detail on figures were required at question and answer session, it became evident that as a councillor said, we were briefed how to present this budget, but beyond this information we cannot render any detail. So you watching this insert need to assert for yourself the sales pitch presented versus the art of the budget deal. We appreciate the effort, but let's be clear, for an 84.1 billion rand budget, this is completely inadequate for proper public scrutiny. Ratepayers deserve, and require, access to detailed, line-item draft budgets for each department before the comment deadline, not just summaries. The city has branded this budget, Invested in Hope. Hope for a better future is something we all share. However, let's not forget the previous commitment that the city works for you. Ratepayers fund the city, based on the expectation of efficient services and responsible financial management, today. While investing for hope is necessary, this budget must be critically assessed on whether it also demonstrates that the city is still effectively working for you, now, before asking residents to fund aspirational future plans through above-inflation increases. Both hope and current delivery require accountability. This lack of transparency inevitably leads to the valid question raised by many ratepayers, namely, has the city become financially obese? Are there layers of unnecessary bureaucracy? Are there inefficiencies or wasteful expenditures hidden within these massive departmental budgets that we simply cannot see? This draft budget outlines plans for a massive 84.1 billion rand in spending. It proposes significant increases in what we pay for essential services and introduces major changes to how we are billed. These decisions affect every household's affordability and the services we receive in our communities, thus changing his billing philosophy. Over the next series of short videos, we will break down the key components of this draft budget, comparing the city's proposals with the actual financial performance from the recently audited 2024 financial statements, and highlighting crucial information you need to know. Join us as we dedicate separate segments to critically examine electricity, looking past the headline figures to address the undisclosed NERSA dispute and efficiency concerns. Water and sanitation, understanding the shift to property value-based fixed charges and its fairness. Refuse and the new cleaning tariff, debunking claims and highlighting potential inequities. Property rates, analyzing the impact of the proposed increase alongside massive historical valuation hikes. The social package and the final segment, an overall comparison of the 2024 actuals versus the 2026 draft budget. Throughout this series, we will focus on key themes. Why are increases being proposed that are significantly above inflation? Is the major tariff restructuring towards fixed charges linked to property value fair and sustainable? How are pensioners, long-term homeowners, and Eskom-supplied areas affected? Where is the transparency, especially regarding legal disputes? Are efficiency savings being prioritized before passing costs on to residents? Crucially, remember this is a draft budget. The city is legally obligated to consider public feedback. While we know the frustration that our voices aren't always adopted, meaningful, informed participation is vital. It provides essential feedback, applies pressure, and holds the administration accountable. Your comments are needed before the deadline, May 2, 2025. Before we get into the grip on things, watch this clip by Milton Friedman in the 1970s on government budget and spending.
As I said before, keep your eye on one thing and one thing only, how much government is spending. Because that's the true tax. Every budget is balanced. There is no such thing as an unbalanced federal budget. You're paying for it. If you're not paying for it through it in the form of explicit taxes, you're paying for it indirectly in the form of inflation or in the form of borrowing. The thing you should keep your eye on is what government spends. And the real problem is to hold down government spending as a fraction of our income. And if you do that, you can stop worrying about the debt.
Although this reflects the USA, the relevance is clear. Watch our upcoming videos for detailed analysis on each section. Use this information to form your own view and, most importantly, submit your comments directly to the city. Let them know how this budget impacts you, your family, and your community. Stay informed, stay engaged. Let's work together for a fair and affordable Cape Town. Join us for the City of Cape Town's Mayor's Draft Budget Introduction for the 2025 to 2026 financial year. Thank you for watching.